Currently on the screen is another view of the live webcam at the mouth of the Tweed River. Welcome to another update from the 4th 13th Australia Oceania team for Sunday the 14th, and quite a bit of activity. Severe weather warning remains in place for damaging winds, heavy rainfall. Ex-tropical cyclone Joyce was located inland from Shark Bay on Sunday afternoon, forecast to continuing moving south-southwest and is very unlikely to redevelop into a tropical cyclone. And the Bureau refers to the severe weather warning, which they won't update for another 2 hours. Ex-tropical cyclone Joyce is expected to bring heavy rainfall and may lead to flash flooding over the Gascoyne, central west, northwestern parts of the central wheat belt. Widespread daily totals of 50 to 80 millimetres possible, and isolated heavier falls up to 100 millimetres. Damaging wind gusts to 100 kilometres an hour also possible over the area to the south of the system centre until early Monday morning, when the low is likely to move offshore from the central west coast. Widespread falls of 50 to 110 millimetres recorded through the southern Pilbara, northern Gascoyne in the last 24 hours. Here's some tracks on the ex-cyclone, the life of Joyce up to about 4 hours ago. A flood watch remains in place for the De Grey River catchment, and a flood watch is also in place for the Pilbara coastal, Fortescue, Ashburton, Gascoyne coast, Green rivers and catchments. Locations which may be affected: Geraldton, Kalbarri, Moore, Mount Magnet, Walmamai, Roadhouse and Yalgoo. Apology for the pronunciations. Now we look at a model. We're going to see a tropical system form up there in the Gulf and Carpentaria. You can actually see the low pressure system forming down in the central Tasman region. However, New South Wales Office of the Bureau has issued a hazardous surf warning, and at 4 p.m. local time, they issued a severe weather warning for damaging winds for the northern rivers, mid-north coast, Hunter, Metropolitan, Illawarra forecast districts. A deepening low pressure system over the central Tasman Sea, combined with a strengthening high pressure system to the west, is generating vigorous southerly winds along the New South Wales coast, and damaging winds averaging 60 to 70 kilometres with peak gusts in excess of 90 kilometres are likely over the coastal fringe of the Illawarra, Sydney, Hunter, far northern coast. And the Bureau has all the information on their warning page. We also go to see towards the Australia Day weekend a tropical system in the Solomon Island Sea, or the northern or northeastern Coral Sea region. When viewing models, the information does change. Caution needs to be applied. Here's the latest 24-hour shear tendency for the western region. You can see ex-tropical cyclone Joyce and Invest 98S. A monsoon trough extends across the central tropical Indian Ocean, across waters north of western Australia. A weak tropical low is also in that trough. Here's the wind shear, upper level divergence, and the rainbow Himawari 8 for the western region. This tropical low is about 750 kilometres north-northwest of Exmouth and has been near stationary. The Himawari 8 satellite view of the southwestern Pacific region. However, the Bureau says the system Invest 98S is expected to begin moving to the west on Monday, and at this point in time it's unlikely to develop into a tropical cyclone. However, for Wednesday the percentage is low, up from very low Monday, Tuesday. So Wednesday they're saying the percentages increase, and let's see what happens around Thursday. The Bureau always applies caution to their forecasting. Here's the latest total forecast of rain. Again, it's the top end of Australia. However, it's the far north tropical Queensland coast, Port Douglas, right down to just south of Cairns, and it's the entire Queensland coast under possible threat from a tropical cyclone. And here's the upper level divergence for the Southwest Pacific region. I also note the strong divergence to the north of Vanuatu. Here's the wind shear. Red's unfavourable, yellow neutral, green is favourable, and 98S 15.9 degrees south, 111.8 degrees east, 20 knots winds, central pressure 1003. Now here's a look at the upper level divergence, and you can clearly see the low pressure system, central Tasman region. Now we look at the floaters for ex-tropical cyclone Joyce. Now correction, this is Invest 98S. Sea surface temperature is 28-29 Celsius, and not much one can say about this tropical low. Now we look at the GFS total precipitable water. This is available on the Pivotal website, and the scale is along the bottom of the screen. Force 13 will be going live on its main channel tomorrow morning. We will be covering the tropical weather scene, and we'll be covering the local scene here around Australia. Now we look at pressure and wind knots. Correction, wind in knots. And towards the end of this, you will see a possible system off the Queensland coast, right down possibly to between Fraser Island and New Caledonia, and here it comes.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, which has had a revamp and is still under reconstruction, but take a look. Also YouTube, of course, if you haven't subscribed, that might be a good idea. Visit Force 13. We're also on Facebook under the same name, of course, and you can like us on there, and you can also follow us on Twitter. Search Force 13, all in text for those. You can also add Force 13 on Skype, or my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.